Jeff Daniels here in the Man Cave in New York City. He plays John Scully in Steve Jobs. Hits theaters tomorrow. Star of the movie with Michael Fassbender, Kate Winslet, Seth Rogen, the screenplay by Aaron Sorkin. The difference between Aaron Sorkin writing for a movie and for a TV show, is there a difference since you did the newsroom with him?
Well, I mean, the structure of how he goes about it probably is different for him, but for us, no. I mean, having done newsroom and then done Jobs, it's very familiar. But that's what you have. You have a singular voice. You know that's Aaron's style. That's how he writes, and it's a joy to play because you get so much. You get a ton, but it's great stuff to play. A friend of mine said, "Wait till you see what you get to say," and it's true. Whether it's newsroom or whether it's in Jobs.
How many newsrooms did you observe before you took the role, or even while you were ready to prepare for that role?
I did no research.
You're an actor just like I am.
I did nothing. I over the years promoting movies, you go into a lot of situations like this, or you're in local TV, or you're at the Today Show. So you're in there, you're around it. I felt I was around it enough to fake it, and we also I wasn't sure what the show was going to be, and I didn't want to grab. Whether it's Brian Williams or Chris Matthews or Sean Hannity or tag them for a year and then have them, and then watch me throw a cell phone into a camera and they're going, oh, that's kind of based on, no. Though Keith Olbermann thinks it was based on him.
It was not?
It wasn't for me. I mean, Aaron, I think, was aware of Keith and perhaps some of Keith's ways of working, but I never met with Keith. And I didn't want to do that to anybody because I had a feeling we were going to go pretty big.
Sorkin came into ESPN years and years and years ago when he was doing Sports Night, and he sat down with Keith and I, and he just wanted us to tell him stories. So we told him all these stories, and then he went away because he was basing Sports Night on us. Mm-hmm. I watched the first episode, and I go, what the hell did he just do? He went in his own direction. It had nothing to do with any of the stories that we told him. And
was it based on some of that stuff?
No.
Nothing from me.
No, we gave him so much stuff, and you could see his eyes lighting up. Like, I pay people good money to come up with these kind of ideas, and we're just saying, hey, this is what happens here. And you could see him fascinating, and his mind was working. And we thought, we're going to be stars. I mean, this is going to be great. They're going to be saying my catchphrases. We're going to have bobblehead doll. This is awesome. And then he did Sports Night, and we got nothing out of it.
He goes off. He goes into that room, shuts the door, and comes out. And newsroom, every 2 weeks, there's 80 pages of I don't know where it came from. and it's always great. It's always Sorkin. And you're right. I don't think he even knows sometimes. I've seen him come up on episodes of Newsroom where he just turns in episode 8, and we're going, what do you got for 9? He goes, I don't know. You got any ideas? And that we're 2 weeks away from delivery. So he's been amazing. He really was.
But you're not professionally trained for this, right? Starting out.
Acting?
Yeah.
No.
But
Are you?
Yes.
Are you? You went to school for what you're doing right now?
Yes.
Like journalism school or sports school?
Does it show that I did?
No, I'm concerned that I've been faking it for 40 years, and you're the first one to call me on it.
You told me a story. See, I'm a good listener.
Yeah.
So I was listening to you prior to when we were going on, and you were telling me about a callback.
Yes.
When you went around the room. See, now tell the people what you said, and then they'll understand why I wasn't being mean to you.
I don't remember a word of it, but I
do.
No, but acting is a different deal. It's just, you go to school, you go to college, you kind of get into those acting classes, you learn how to cry and all that stuff, but basically you really don't know what you're doing.
But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter that these guys went to Yale or Juilliard. You see where I'm going with that?
I see where you're going with it. And it happens to be a great story. I was sitting in a waiting room. No, it's actually, there's a finish to it. They're sitting in a waiting room in New York City, young actor, and it's for a movie. It's a callback. There are 4 of us there, and these guys they're around now. But we're all the same kind of 4 guys who go up against each other. We're sitting there. We're all going for the same part. And to break the ice, somebody says, hey, where'd you go to school? And the one guy says, Juilliard, New York City. Oh, Juilliard, yeah. Where'd you go? Well, Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts in London. Wow. Wow. How about you? Yale School of Drama. Yeah, we did Hamlet. I saw it. You were brilliant. Yeah. Jeff, where'd you go to school? CMU. And they go, Carnegie Mellon? I said, no, Central Michigan University. And they just got quiet. The whole room got quiet. They all looked down at the audition.
Yeah.
Terms of endearment.
And you got it.
I got it.
Yeah.
Powie dropped the mic. Yeah.
Did you slap, maybe against, oh, never mind. I didn't know if you would do like a Matt Damon, how about them apples, and you slapped it when he did the...
Has Matt Damon ever said, how about them apples? He may have.
Well, he did it in the movie.
Which movie?
Good Will Hunting.
Oh.
Remember he slaps the window, the guy...
Yeah.
Do you watch any other films?
Not really, no. It's other people working. It's, gee, I wish I'd had that part. I get bitter, and then I turn it off.
Have you ever blown an audition and got the role?
Blown an audition?
Like where you came out and you said to your wife, oh, my God, I was terrible.
Yeah, well, now I can't remember anything specific.
Well, you may not have felt that you did your best or you could have done better or whatever, but...
Oh, God, yeah.
Where you would just come out and go, oh, my God, disaster.
Yeah, and it usually was. There was never, and then you get the part with Woody Allen. No, that's not how it, no, Well, if you blow it big time. Yeah, I auditioned to replace somebody in Oklahoma on Broadway. I remember handing them some lyrics with some chords above them. And the piano, and these guys, I had followed a guy who was like the Jimmy Cagney of today. The guy was auditioning and dancing up the side of the proscenium and down. One of those, my Broadway guys. I'm like, I got a songwriter's voice. I got nothing. And I wore a flannel shirt, blue jeans. I handed the guy the lyrics. The piano player looks at the lyrics with the chords over. He just waves them at the people out in front, puts them down. I got through a verse and a half, and they said, thank you. Next. I had one audition where the guy ate a sandwich through the whole audition. Yeah.
Didn't get that one?
Did not, no.
Yeah.
But I told him that I didn't want it on the way out.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
I love Purple Rose of Cairo.
Oh, thanks.
I just, the whole premise behind a movie comes to life, and you are the matinee idol.
Yeah.
Which isn't a stretch.
Uh-huh. Yeah. to be in a Woody Allen movie at all, but to be in something like that, you don't get the script until you, and then you can't talk about it. So I literally had the script for a weekend before I started shooting, and you're reading it, and you got not one but two leading roles in a Woody Allen. I was 30. That was pretty big. That was pretty big.
The difference
changed my life.
Sorkin and Woody Allen is what in their dialogue?
Well, I mean, there's more of Sorkin. Woody is actually pretty loose. This is back in 1985, and I doubt he's changed. He goes, "Look, this is what I wrote. So, I mean, if it doesn't work for you, you change it, and just say what And if I need it, I'll." And he was always very great. And you would kind of. There's a scene in Purple Rose of Cairo where I'm on the porch. And Mia Farrow says, we're talking about movie stars, and she goes, oh, you'll always be a star. And I riff. Woody just kept going, just keep going. And I riff on, this ego-driven, insecure actor going, oh, well, star, big stuff, star, big word, star. And I would look off camera, and I could see Woody cracking up. Oh. And it was just, to crack Woody up because you're riffing on something. I'll never forget that.
He's Jeff Daniels. He plays John Scully in Steve Jobs hits theaters tomorrow. Michael Fassbender, Kate Winslet, Seth Rogen. The screenplay by Aaron Sorkin. What is the fascination with Jobs that we have, that we've had a couple of these movies that have been out?
I think it's the same fascination we have with any great figure who changed the way we live. Edison, Alexander Graham Bell, Henry Ford, Jackie Robinson, people who changed things. And Steve had that. And it's almost like Ali is another one. But similar to Ali, I think, because Ali told you he was the greatest in the world. He told you, and then he would go out and do it. Jobs was similar. He says, I'm gonna, you'll see. You'll have a computer that'll be friendly. You'll see. I'm gonna put music in your pocket. You'll see. And And then he didn't know how, he just saw it. And those guys are fascinating because, you know, in Steve's case anyway, there was a lot of craziness.
He was complicated.
Complicated, yeah, but brilliant. And that's what guys like Scully were around him, because you don't meet many people like that, like Ali, like those guys. When you're around them, and then now you're going to work with him. Scully's going to help him with him, you know, to his next great idea. That's pretty seductive.
Ever gotten intimidated by another actor?
No.
Like you ever caught yourself in a moment?
Meryl
Streep did?
You don't get intimidated, you get ready. You can't fake it. You can't memorize it in the makeup chair and kind of show up and paraphrase it, because it really doesn't matter. It was written by a bunch of junior executives in a studio somewhere. You can't do that. It's Meryl. And she brings her A game. And the difference with Meryl between take 1, take 2, take 3, take 4, they're all slightly different. And if you aren't paying attention, she catches you not paying attention. And it's actor stuff, but it's moment to moment. That's what acting really is. Make it look like it's happening the first time and go moment to moment. Don't get ahead of yourself. She's the most brilliant moment to moment actor ever.
Did you get scolded?
No, you get a look.
Get the look?
I was always there. I was there. It was a
Well,
movie.
what's the look?
It's just a clock. Aaron calls it, Sorkin calls it, clock that. Where you just go, got that. I just saw what you just did there. And that's what Meryl will do. I was doing the hours, and I had a book where I'm going to throw, and she can tell the difference between something genuine and honest and something you practiced in your hotel room last night. This was a hotel room move. So I'm like going with the book, and I'm getting ready to do that, and I flip the book, and I watch the book, and I look over, and she's just... and then she picks up the scene again, and you better... Man. Stay here.
Ouch.
So, but it was a great lesson. It was a great lesson. Yeah.